Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Night Belly Dance. It's time to move. It's time to play around with our bodies. So how fun is that? Good to see you all, or sort of see you all. And I'm ready to give you a fun class tonight on the basics again. We love this step. It's the basic Egyptian hip lift or the basic Egyptian walk. Same idea, but there's all kinds of variations on it. And that's what we're going to be up to tonight. So check in. It's time, your turn. Tell me who's here. If I look and sound okay. I had some technical issues with Facebook a few minutes ago. It would not open the camera. So we'll see. If I have to do a switcheroo and get a different phone, I will. If all of a sudden I lose you, don't go anywhere. I'll be back, right? I won't leave until the end of class. So just keep that in mind in case anything gets glitchy. I'm on Facebook Live and Instagram Live, so either place you can watch and dance along. So let me see if I'm on my laptop. And we'll just get that going. And again, also if you know that class is starting and you don't see me, then just refresh your page and it should come up. There I am. Okay. All right. It looks okay on my end. Hopefully it looks all right on your end. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. All right. Hi, Abby. Got you there. Okay. All right. So let's start. Let me see if anything's happening on Instagram. Oh, good. Hello. All right. Let's move. And again, any technical things, just hang in there. All right. If Facebook Live messes up, I'm going to have to move some things around. So hopefully we'll cross our fingers that we're good now. So let me start the music. We're going to use Frank and Middle-Earth tonight. I love that album. We're doing our basic Egyptian hip lifts and basic Egyptian walks. So that music is pretty peppy. It's usually a 4/4 music. Is this the basic Egyptian is a 2-count step. There's a step, prepare, and then a movement. So it's a 2-part step for 2 counts. So typically you're going to use a 4/4 or a 2/4 type of musical tempo. Those work the best. All right, let's see if anybody's got a question. All right, thanks, Abby, for the feedback. Let's get ourselves moving, and we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's been a long day, right? Time to move. Let's reach to the side. Remember to lift really tall. Before you do anything, get your posture. Stomach in, tailbone under, ribs nice and lifted, shoulders down. And then over you go. And then slide your ribs, left and right. Try to keep your arms parallel to the floor. That's it. Hold and reach. Let that muscle slowly stretch itself out. Other side, hold and reach. Good. And back and forth. Tuck in your low abs. Point your tailbone down to the floor, right? Tuck it down. So you're lengthening your low back, right? You're pulling this part down. And that helps stabilize your hips. So when you slide side to side, you can stay still on the bottom. Excellent. All right, while we're out here, let's relax the arms, come back to center, and just roll shoulders a little bit. Try to do this without swinging the hand backwards, right? Without swinging the backstroke. Keep your palms down, press onto an imaginary surface, and try to rotate just those shoulders going back. And then take them forward. and back. One more time. Forward. Forward's a little awkward, right? It kind of feels weird, but you get it. Just concentrate on your shoulders. All right, swing the arms forward and back. Feeling better already. Your muscles are sore, tired. The best thing is to move them. They want to move. They always want to move. Reach up. Stretch the waist. Keep moving. I'm just checking comments. Making sure we're all good. Keep moving. Okay. Slides. Side to side. Push, push. Relax your knees. Keep the stomach pulled in. Push, push, push. Now a little quicker. Just slide, however it comes out. It's just a warm-up. No special technique, just movement. And then a big circle. Make it a little bit bigger. Bend your knees, reverse your circle. Good, turn it inside for figure eight going forward. Extend your arms long, palms out, palms to the floor, and extend your fingers long to the side. Figure eight back. That's it. Keep moving, keep moving. Hey, Shira. Yay. And Susan's here. Oh, good. We've got a few more people. Yay. Good. Hi, girls. All right, back you go. All right. It's looking good. Feeling good. Now, just start waking up your butt muscle, glute muscle, shifting. Side, side. Bend your knees. Squeeze the side you're working on. Squeeze the side. Right back in the back. Squeeze. Squeeze. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do some drills using our glute muscles because they work really hard on the basic Egyptian walk or lift. Good. Now 2 on each side. Squeeze and squeeze. Get it used to working here. Squeeze twice. Soften the knees and 1 time now. Back, back, side to side. Keep it going. Just saying hi to everybody. And 2 on each side. Single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and double. 2, 3, 4, 6. 1 more set. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and double, 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 double. Now, quick, 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 quick. Side, 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 side. Don't worry about going up and down. Just squeeze the glute, and you're going to go sideways. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get those glute muscles awake. Good. Bend the knees. Now take it a little faster into a little baby hip shimmy. Bend the knees. Hips go up and down. Keep the arms soft. Move them around if you like to. You just don't want to be stuck there with your arms frozen, right? So just move it around. Chest lifted. Tailbone down. Remember, we're always doing that little tuck. Bend the knees. And your hip will magically go up and down. Relax your legs as much as you can. It's not about squeezing the thighs. It's a loose shape. It's not a tight squeeze. Let it be loose and relax. Good. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're squeezing in the back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Now doubles. Going back down the ladder. And single. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Double. Single. And quick, 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 quick. And really quick. Shimmy, bend your knees. Hips go up and down, keep it soft, keep it mellow. Very good. Hey, we did it. Awesome. All right. Our hips are ready, hopefully. They're ready to dance. All right, let's see if we have questions, comments. Oh, Shira, shoot, you had to go. Well, maybe you'll get to come back. All right. Let's see, where do we go? I'll get a few people here. Okay, all right. It's not gonna, all right. It's not gonna let me, oh, there we go. All right, we got it. All right, so let's look at our basic Egyptian. There's all kinds of directions. We're gonna look at the four basic ones. We have front, back, and well, let's see, no. We've got 3, front, side, and back. And in the front, we have 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. So there's all kinds of variations that you can do. So we're gonna look at a few of those and then throw them into a couple of little combos. It is involving your thighs, your quads, and your glutes, right? Well, there's more than 3, but medius, minimus, maximus. Different areas in your butt are named different things. It's all one package, right? So when you squeeze it, it gives you a percussive movement. And what was I going to say? The strength that you squeeze it, with which you squeeze it, gives you the strength of the movement. This is a 2-part movement. There's a preparation step, and then there's the actual accent of the move. So a lot of moves are just one part, right? Like a hip, just boom, one, right? One move. But the basic Egyptian is a preparation and then an accent. So it's always 2 counts. We typically do it on the downbeat. So if you're counting the music, 1, 2, 3, 4, the preparation step would be done on the downbeat, 1, right? Depending on if it's a 2-4 or a 4-4 music, the and or the 2 would be the move. So it would be 1 and, or 1, 2, depending on how you're counting it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and. All right? Typically the accent with the hip is the stronger portion of the movement. So these are all important points because when you put a step with music, you want to feel where it goes, right? The preparation is more of a subtle moment, and the movement, the accent, is the part that you want to see, right? So you want to make sure you put that on the louder part or the more important part of the music, right? So when you're practicing, it should feel somewhat natural. You just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? It's called the basic Egyptian lift. It's also called the basic Egyptian walk because, I'll back up here, this is how we get across the floor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Back up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, all right? So you can walk with it and move around the room. You can also do it as a stationary step. If you've got small space like we do these days, I thought, I'll show you, we'll be in kind of one place, but just know that you can walk across the room with it, right? And you can go forward and you can go backwards. So let's start with the front one, because that's the one that we see most often, is the front one. And there's three strengths of it. There's a small, a medium, and a large, okay? The mechanics are the same, it's just how hard you push, all right? The first step is always the prep. So when you prep, your feet, this is your prep position. So if I'm on a clock, I'm at 10 and 2 approximately on a clock on the floor. 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock is where your toes go to. When you step with an angled foot, you're less likely to teeter over rather than stepping with your foot straight ahead. So the prep step is always turned out slightly, not way out because then it looks goofy, right? So just 10 and 2, all right? Slight turnout. The working foot will be pointing at the 12. It'll be pointing straight ahead, all right? As you perform the movement, you're going to tighten your glute muscle and also tighten your thigh and slightly straighten that front leg. You are not going to straighten the back leg, all right? So that's the tricky part of this move, is you'll see it there like this a lot. People go down, up, and it's not to say that's always wrong. Sometimes the up and down fits the music, but you want to learn it the right way, and then you make your own variations. So it's step with the knee bent, and then just the working hip goes up, right? You don't stand up with your back leg. Keep it bent, and that's harder than you think because your legs love to work together. They want to do the same thing. So we're asking one to turn out and hold, and we're asking one to work and push forward, right? So it's a little tricky to the brain. All right, so the smallest way to do this is just to tighten your glute and push straight ahead. So just a little shove, right? Just push forward, forward, forward. Your hip doesn't really turn much. It just kind of lifts and pushes forward. This is when the music is fast, right? And you don't have time to do a full movement. It's just a small one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we drill, we can do it repeatedly on the hip without taking the step. But I'm going to put on some music and we're going to do both. All right, so let's try. I'll go towards you and then I'll go away from you. And then we'll do some standing in place as well. All right, so let's try, shall we? As soon as I can get my music to play. Let's see. The other one was faster. There we go. All right, so this is fairly quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's try. Small version, just a little shove in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up. Now, one hip. Pick any hip you want. Push, 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 push. So we're just drilling on one side. Switch. Push. Tighten the glute and the thigh every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so you get the idea. Okay, it's a smaller movement. It's the smallest of the three because the music is quick and there's just simply not time to get your hip to go a whole lot further. Now, let's look at the second part, which is you're going to just move your hip a little further forward. So, lean back, tilt, keep your back flat, tilt back so your stomach is engaged, right? Put the ball of the foot down, the prep step again, turn at 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, turn out, 12 o'clock, lean back. Now, this was the small. Now just go higher. There you go, just boom, a little higher. So it goes a little on an angle, and you notice the more you go, you can't stand up straight because the hip won't go. You have to back away, you have to lean back, and then you have this lovely freedom. See how the hip is, wee, right? Because you're leaning out of the way. If you're up right here, it doesn't go as far. But if you lean back, it looks better, right? So this particular step, the basic Egyptian, a lot of it is done, when you're doing it to the front, a lot of it is done leaning back. All right, so let's try. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a little more effort, and you're squeezing your glute, and you can see the hips start to come up a little higher. All this is tight, right? All this is tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're pushing, use the pressure of the ball of your foot to push through the floor. When you push through the floor, that energy transfers up into your hip. The base leg, just at 10 and 2, right? And it's bent, it's just staying put. So push with the ball of the foot, drive the energy up through the hip and squeeze the glute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stay on this hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lean back. 6, 7, 8. All right, so you feel a difference, right? This feels a little more complete. Hello, Leah. This feels a little more complete, and it feels like you're working a little bit harder, because you are. This one we use a lot when the music is a more comfortable tempo. We can do it to the one we just did, actually. You just have to work faster. And we also use it when we're turning. This hip lift looks really pretty in a turn. So if you just do that medium one, so we'll call them small, medium, large. All right, so we're on the medium right now. The medium one, and you push. As you release your hip, move your front foot over a few inches and do it again. And then release, move your foot, and do it again. Release, move your foot, do it again, and again, and again, and again. So you can see, if you do that little medium one, it makes a nice little turn. It kind of scooches you around. Your base leg does nothing, right? It just stays there and you spin on the ball of your foot. All right, so let's try 8 in place and then around in a circle. So we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be making 2 circles, right? All right, so in place, medium size, 1, 2, 3, push hard, 5, 6, 7, now circle, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, lean back, stomach in, 7, 8, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, again, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that medium-sized hip lift, basic Egyptian hip lift, is used the most often, all right? So I'm going to put that music on again, or maybe I'll find that first one that was a little bit slower. Let's see. Actually, the first one is faster. So we'll go to the second one. All right. Yeah, we're good here. All right, let's try it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 6, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lean back. 6, 7, 8. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. One more time. When you move your foot, just scooch it. Don't pick it up. Right? Don't lift it. Keep it right on the floor. And big one, okay? The big one, number 3, the large version, is a full movement of your hip and leg, so much so that your hip actually turns sideways. So what you're looking for is the full expression. The preparation is the same. Step, place your ball of your foot, get low, and this time you're going to go all the way as far. You can't go any further. If you go any further, your hip falls off, right? And you can see the side of my hip. All right, so the first one you just kind of just push. The second one, we're a little higher. The third one, we're all the way, and so you see the curve of the hip. This takes the most time and the most energy, so it's not as fast, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're really squeezing really hard to try to get that hip around. You see I'm all scroodled around. Oh, is that a word? Scroodled. Yeah, I like that word. That's my new word. You're scroodled around and your hip is turned sideways, okay? And this is where you can add arms and movement because the movement itself is taking more time. So let's try. 1, we're going to walk forward. Step, prepare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? When it's, well, all of them actually, keep your feet on the ground. It's very common to take a step and pick up the foot and place it, right? We don't want to place it. We want to slide it forward. So prepare, slide your foot, push through the ground and into your movement. We also want to hold our upper body straight ahead because it's a stylization for the hip, right? The hip is turning and doing all these wonderful things, but our body is still, hello, facing forward. We're not turning sideways with our hip. Can we turn sideways? Of course we can. It's just that when you're learning the basic move, you want to do it the exact right way, and then you add your own variations on it later. All right, so I'm going to put that same music on, and let's see. This will be a little faster. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up. Forward. Back up. One more time. Last one. Good. So you can really feel it, right? I feel it in my whole back, right? You got to really turn. So a lot of times we don't do that third one unless we're really concentrating. And it's also really nice to mix them up. Do some small with the medium, with the large. All right, so let's do that. Let's do 2 large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium, medium, medium. All right, 2 large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we'll go forward or back, whatever you have room for, or in place. You don't have to go anywhere. And then we'll go around for the last 4 counts. So we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, step, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. Large and medium. 1 more. Okay, 1 more, just because it's fun. Whee! Good job! Well done. Okay. So they are fun to do, aren't they? I like them. All right, so the rest is up to your imagination, right? When you have these tools, you just put them together all kinds of different ways and see what you want to do. So that was sort of a breakdown of the basics going forward. So now a little quicker, I won't break down as much. We'll look at the side lift and the back lift. All right, so we'll try doing the move side to side, and then we'll do the move behind us, right? The mechanics are the same. The side one is a lot easier, and even the back one, it's a different mechanic. There's no twisting, because your leg is right there, right? If you're gonna lift the back, it's right under your hip, right? So I think the side and the back are easier than the front, but we learn the front one first so that you get the idea of prepare, place your foot, and squeeze, right? Prepare, place, and squeeze the glute and the thigh to make that hip move, right? And once you've got that, you just put that principle and move your foot around. So basically, if my foot is here, that's where my hip goes. If my foot is here, that's where my hip goes. And if my foot is back here, that's where my hip goes. All right, so the foot determines where your hip goes. All right, so let's look at the side. There's no turnout because we're not going anywhere. Right now, we're just staying in place. So just step in place, slide your foot to the side, and squeeze your glute and your thigh. And you pop to the side, keeping your base leg bent, same as before. Step, slide your foot, squeeze. Step, slide, squeeze. Step, slide, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, with the front one, there was three strengths, I should say. The small one, the medium, and the big one, right? With the side and the back, there's just one. You just squeeze it, right? And yes, you can put more emphasis there or less emphasis, but it's not enough to make a huge difference. So the only one that has those levels is the front. The side and the back, just one, right? So simpler. So step in place, slide your foot, squeeze. Step, slide, squeeze. Step, slide, squeeze. Step, slide, squeeze. Step, slide, squeeze. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and good. All right, let's try it to the back. A lot of people tell me, oh, that side was so easy. Yes, it's very natural, very simple, no twisting, nothing that much to think about. So that's why we do the front one first, so you can apply the principle to the other ones and it gets easier. All you do now for the back, so the side was sliding my foot to the side. Take your foot, slide it back, right? About 1 step, right? Keep that leg bent, the base leg bent. Now, tighten your glute, squeeze your thigh, and look what happens. Your hip jumps up in the air. It's really kind of cool. Now, it's easiest to squeeze your glute behind you because your glute's behind you. So give it a really good squeeze. Really tighten that baby up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The quicker and firmer you squeeze your glute and your thigh, and I'm feeling it in my knee's tightening as well, the more percussive the movement, right? So you can do it like a soft little bounce, and you can do it like a hard accent, all right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's try. I'll put the music on, and let's try just real simple, some to the side and some to the back, right? You can try walking, or you can just stay in one place. So let's just get the feel for it, right? All right, you're in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now try the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and side. You don't have to turn. I'm just turning so that you can see me. Side. Now I'll show you what it looks like from the back. Side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down. Okay. Now, when you go to the side, sometimes your hip, you may already feel this, right? Because this is hips, you've got to let your hips kind of do what they want sometimes. Let the natural movement come out. When we go to the side and then we switch feet here, at least my hips do. They want to jump around a little bit, right? They want to wiggle a little bit. And it's actually a thing, right? To put a small little lift or a twist in between the moves. So let that happen, right? Let's try that. Loosen it up a little bit. Prepare, slide, glute squeeze, step, slide, glute squeeze. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now loosen it up in the middle and let it go. Yeah, good. Doesn't have to be anything big, but it just keeps it a little bit looser. All right, now try behind you. There's probably not a wiggle that wants to happen there. Notice that my hip is pivoting because the way our spine and our body is made, we can't actually bend backwards, right? We can't lift our hip and completely bend here without really hurting our spine. So we have to go a bit on a diagonal. So as you take one of your legs back, notice my hip goes back slightly on that side and then the opposite. So it's going to look a little bit like I'm twisting to the back. Really, I'm just pushing my one glute side, the side of one glute to the back, right? So it's more comfortable that way. So let's try again. All right, let it be loose. 1, 2, 3. Little shake in the middle. Good. One more 8 count. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now go to the back. Slide your foot. Don't really pick it up. Just slide it. Use that ball of the foot. Push to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Okay, well done. Well done. All right, any questions, type them in. We're going to move forward. We're moving on, but I'm just checking to see if we have any questions. No? Okay. All right, we're good. All right, so these are the basic tools to do these basic moves. And now we're just going to do a couple of little combos just to show you some fun that you can have with them. All right, so the first one is what is the first one? Oh yeah, okay. We're going to do a basic to the side, and then we're going to shift our weight and do a turn. I just threw a couple easy things together just to show you. You don't always have to do these basic moves together with other basics. They go with all kinds of things, right? And like I said, this is a traveling step. It gets you from here to there. You can also turn with it. You can also use it in place. It is, when you take a beginning belly dance class, this is one of the first moves that you learn, right? When I teach beginners, I teach them shimmies because they take a while to get. So we start with shimmies and we do these basic Egyptians, like first or second. And sometimes they take a while to get because they're the 2 parts instead of the 1. You've got a prep step and a placement of the foot and a squeezing of the glute, right? So there's a few things involved. All right, so this combo, we're going to go side, side. Let me think. Da, da, turn. That's what we're going to do. All right. Side, side, shift, shift, turn. All right? So we're going to lift aside, step, lift, side. Put that foot down and then shift your weight side, side. Just move your hip side, side with your knees bent and then turn. A 1-step turn. It's actually a spin. So if you're going, this is my left. If I'm going left, right, I'm going to spin left. If I shift right, left, I'm going to turn right. All right, so 2 side basics. Shift, shift, turn. Basic, basic, shift, shift, turn. The way you shift, the side that you pick first, doesn't matter to me. However you want to do it. You can do a side, and then go to that same foot as the last working foot, or a side, and go to the opposite. Whatever's comfortable. Try both. All right, so it'll be, the count will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the downbeat will be on the lift, not the prep. Very often it's 1, 2. But for this combo, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, shift, shift, turn, 7, 8. Remember, the turning is done with the shoulders, right? It's a quick little turn, but you'll be turning with the shoulders. You can push and push and push with your leg, but you're going to get a lot more control if you just turn with your shoulders. It gets you around a lot easier. All right, let's give it a try. Let's see. We'll find a different one. Maybe. Not that one. Oh, I know. All right, this might be too fast. Let's find out. I'm looking. Yeah, it's a little quick, but hey, we'll just try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's try. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How'd you do? It's like, oh, there it's over. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again? I think, maybe? All right, let's see if we've got questions. No, we don't. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, all right. That's fairly simple, right? And you feel free to take your basic front, side, or back and just put it with all kinds of things, right? And then I'm going to show you how to put them together, like a front and a side, and you know how we can just mush them together and do them all sequentially. So one of my favorites is what? There's so many. Oh yeah, front, back, yeah. So I like to do a little scoop of my hip, front, back, front, back. So I like to do them, the front and the back together. And if you do this step, you want to do it in profile, because here's the front and the back. It's not nearly as impressive, right? But look at the side. It makes a cool shape, right? Because the hip makes kind of a U shape, kind of a flat U or a smiley face. Front, back, front, back. All right, so we're going to play with this a little bit. I'm going to show you how to travel, or you can just stay in place. Because you probably have a small space. So 1, 2. So do a front and a back, and a front and a back. What's happening with my upper body? Not much, right? If I do what I want to do, I'm going to go like this. And see, that's not looking that good, right? So keep that arm in control. Don't let it swing, right? It may want to counterbalance, but lift yourself tall. You're going to tilt and tilt, right? But you're not actually going to move the arm because it's distracting, right? We want to have the focus on the hip. So lift yourself up, get your posture, give yourself a little demi-plie, ball of the foot, do a little small or medium front. Now let it relax down and slide your foot back and lift to the back. Remember, it's a nice tight glute squeeze. It's not so much a push with the leg as it is a push up, right? Because sometimes I have people doing this, right? And my hip's not going anywhere, right? So rather than pushing back, push up. Take the energy from the ball of the foot through the leg up into the hip. Front, back, front, back. Now what you can do that's kind of fun is just scoot your foot sideways. So when you go front, move your heel. Now move your toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and voila, you're moving, right? So it's just one of these. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe across the floor, right? Kind of fun. So try it if you like, or stay in one spot. Either way is good. But let's get on our other side. Nice and tall. Scoot. Try to scoot, or just lift and stay where you are. Front, slide, back, and front, and back. And I'm going to scoot forward, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. When you're dancing, the style I prefer is very smooth. So the less you pick up your feet, the better. The more you slip and slide, the smoother you are, right? So on this one, I'm just sliding my foot, because can I pick it up every time and pick it up? Yes, of course I can, but you get that reverb in your body. So try to stay on the floor with your feet and just slide. 1, 2, front, back, front, back, front, back. And so those are 1 each. Then add on a double on one of the ends. So you have single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, double, right? And they'll alternate. So pick a side. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. 1, 2, and double. Single, single, double. Front, back to fronts. Back, front to backs. Turn around. Let's try it on the other side. Front and back and front, front, back, front, back, and back. Get that butt squeezing. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's a fun one, right? It's very peppy. Peppy and fun. It's got happiness to it. We love that. So let's try it. That's kind of fast. Let's see. I'm going to look back here and see where I am. All right, here we go. Back to the song we were using before. All right. And single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. 1, 2, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Good. All right, let's try it on the other side. Scoot forward if you like. And front, back, 2 in the front. Back, front, 2 in the back. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Good, 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 good. Again, switch sides. 1, 2, double. 1, 2, double. 2 more. Last set. 5, 6, ready, and front. Back, double front. Watch the arm. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's see if I can show you one more quick one, and then I'll turn you loose, all right? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Forward. Yeah, this one's in place. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, da, da, da. All right, yeah, very simple. So, forward, it's on the forward. This is a forward with a couple little drops in there. So it's lift, 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 drop, drop, lift. Right? And you can create all these things by yourself. I'm just showing you some ideas. So lift, front, 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 drop, drop, drop. Step, front, step, front, step, front, down, down, up. Down, down, up. So there's a little opposite movement in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, down, up. Could you go up, up, down? Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up, up, down. Yeah, you can. So you're just going to do on the tempo, single, 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 and then a double time. Boom, boom, boom. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the 7 and 8 can be all kinds of things. But let's try this idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How do we get the hip down there if you haven't done that before? So we're working on our glutes, right? So to get that hip up, boom, how do you think you get it down? You squeeze the other side, drops it down. So my working hip right now is my right. I'm squeezing my right glute to lift. I'm squeezing my left glute to drop my hip. You can push and sit all day long. You're never going to get the percussion unless you squeeze the opposite side. So it's a little glute coordination, all right? So up 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Down, down, up. 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah? All right, we'll finish up with this. Let's just try a little bit of this music, and then we'll be good. And ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2. I'm just turning. 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop, drop, lift. Is that fun? I love that. All right, let's do the side with the shift and the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn. Lift, lift, lift. Drop, drop, lift. Just put those two together. All right, here we go. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more time. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop, drop, lift. Fun, right? Yeah. I think so too. This is a really fun dance. Okay, so that was cool. The time goes so fast. It's been almost an hour. All right, so I will turn you loose now, but any questions, type them in. Make sure you practice a little bit. Most of my goodies are on YouTube, so I'm just checking I lost myself here there I am, on my laptop. So questions, type them in, comments. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. I had a blast. So I will see you again next week on Wednesday at 7. We go for just about an hour, a little bit less than an hour, and new topics every week. And then with any luck, these will post on YouTube. There's over 100 up there now, so feel free to enjoy my channel. Look for Belly Dance with Meleah, and make sure you like and subscribe, right? And you can have all kinds of lessons. So most of these are live and on there. Well, not live, but they're recorded on there. All right, I think that's it for now. I will see you very soon. If you do want a more official class, I do teach every Thursday morning. That's tomorrow at 9 a.m. for an hour on Zoom. It's a semi-private class. So you can inquire about that, and I'll get you the link. And that's a really fun class to do because I can actually see you, and I can make corrections and comments, and we can talk, right? So it's a little different experience than this. I'm just pretending that you're right here with me. I know you're there, but it's just kind of weird because you're not really here. So, but I'm getting used to it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me. And I'll just turn out my little lights here. And I'll see you very soon, okay? Good night. Have a great evening.